Hi everyone. So we'll start with 5 minus 7, which is negative 2 times 3 divided by 8. Then we multiply negative 2 times 3, which is negative 6 divided by 8. And then let's write the negative 6 divided by 8 in a fraction so then we can half them. So it's negative 6 over 8. And we can half them because both numbers are even. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 over 8 divided by 2 is 4, and it's negative. So the answer is negative 3 over 4 or negative 0.75. Wrong. This is not correct. We did not use PEMDAS. And PEMDAS is saying, hey, you're going to start with multiplication. You're starting with 7 times 3, which is 21. Good job. 21. Almost wrote 24. 21. And then we bring down the 5 minus down. Let's bring the others down. So divided by 8. And now we're looking at this and looking back at PEMDAS. Division goes first. So what is 21 divided by 8? I don't know. So I'll write it in a fraction form to make the math fun and simple. 21 over 8. Now let's bring the 5 down, but in a fraction form to make the math fun and simple. 5 over 1 equals 5 does not change to 5. And let's bring down that minus sign down. Now we are looking at two fractions. We're subtracting, but the denominators are different. So we're going to use the butterfly method, and I'm going to use the blue color to draw the wings, the antennas, and the body. So here's the first wing, 5 times 8. We're not subtracting, we're multiplying. So 5 times 8, and here's the antenna. 5 times 8 is 40. And here's the other wing, and here's the other antenna. So 1 times 21 is 21. And then here's the body. So 1 times 8 is 8. Don't leave yet because we need to get a decimal answer and a mixed number answer using long division. So we got our new denominator, which is 8. And then we subtract 40 minus 21. So that would be 10 minus 1 is 9. 3 minus 2 is 1. So our new numerator is 19. So I'll write 19. And now this improper fraction cannot be simplified further. This is the answer as an improper fraction answer, 19 over 8. Now let's get that decimal answer and the mixed number answer using long division. So I'll erase all that and then write 19 over 8 here. And then we'll write our mixed number answer here. And then we'll write our decimal answer here. So here's the long division symbol. And so the 19 goes inside the long division symbol. That is called the dividend. And the 8 is called the divisor. That goes outside the long division symbol. And now how many times can 8 fit into 19? Well, let's do it like this. How many times can 8 fit into 1? You cannot, so we write a 0. How many times can 8 fit into 19? 2 times, right? Because 2 times 8 is 16, right? So I write 2, and that's closest to 19, right? Because 8 times 3 is 24. Yes, you need to know your multiplications. Please study that. So 2 times 8 is 16. And so we subtract 19 minus 16, which is 3. And so now we can write our mixed number answer. So the whole number is 2. The 3 goes above the fraction bar, and then the 8 goes below the fraction bar. This is a proper fraction next to the whole number. So you have a mixed number answer, 2, 3 over 8. And you can't simplify 3 over 8 further. This is that's the proper fraction that it is. And now let's continue our long division to figure out our decimal answer. And if you want to turn the mixed number back to the improper fraction, all you have to do is multiply this. So 8 times 2, which is 16, and then you add the numerator, plus 3, 18, 19, 20. Wait, did I do that right? Uh-oh. Sorry. 8 times 2 is 16. And then you add 3. So it's 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 over 8. And you keep the denominator the same. So that's how you got the 19 over 8. Simple. All right, let's continue our long division so then we can get our decimal answer. So 8 cannot fit into 3, so the 3 needs to borrow a 0. So I add a decimal after the 19, and then write a 0 after the decimal. Then bring down the 0, give it to the 3. Now the 3 becomes 30. Don't forget, add a decimal after the 2. And now, how many times can 8 fit into 30? Well, I know 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32, so that goes over 30. So we're going to write the 3, and 3 times 8 is 24. So I'll write 24, and then 30 minus 24 is 6, right? So how many times can 8 fit into 6? You cannot, so the 6 needs to borrow a 0. So I write a 0, bring it down, give it to the 6. Now the 6 becomes 60. So how many times can 8 fit into 60? Well, I know 8 times 6 is 48. And then 8 times 7 is 56. So that's the closest we'll get to 60, because 8 times 8 is 64, right? So that goes over 60. So we're going to write the 7 up here, 7. And then 7 times 8 is 56. So let me erase all this. And then we subtract 60 minus 56, which is how many? 4. Good job. And I ran out of space, so we'll write it over here. And then, oops, let me just do this. Erase this. Write a 0 because you can't fit. So I'm going to ask you how many times can 8 fit into 4? You cannot. So 4 needs to borrow a 0. So I write a 0 here, bring it down, give it to the 4. Now the 4 becomes 40. So how many times can 8 fit into 40? How many? 5 times, right? Because 5 times 8 is 40. And 40 minus 40 is 0. So your answer in a decimal form is 2.375. Look at that. We got 3 different answers. They're all correct. 19 over 8 is your improper fraction. 3 over 8 is your mixed number answer. And lastly, your decimal answer, 2.375. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to join the smartest community on YouTube and support the channel. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me draw you some happy faces. Happy face here, happy face here, happy face here, happy face here, and happy face there. Bye. See you in the next video.